As someone with an aversion to hype, I don't use the term game-changing very often, but I'm using it here because this filter set has truly changed the way that I shoot long exposures with my iPhone. It's the whole set, starting with this simple and humble clip. The fact that I don't have to keep my filters in my bag, I can clip them to myself, either here or to my belt buckle, and I have quick and easy access to them, and they're protected, is heaven. Then there's the hard compartmentalized carry case itself, and within the case you will find a cleaning cloth to clean your filters. You'll find the filters themselves all nicely arranged, all secure in these pouches, and you can see which filter is which through these little punch out holes. And then there is the filter base. Now the base is extremely light and sturdy, and it's magnetic, uses MagSafe, compatible with any MagSafe iPhone, just guides itself very easily into place every single time. You can feel the magnets. If you get out of alignment slightly, it just pulls it back into place. So there's very little danger of marking your camera lenses with the base by putting it in the wrong position. And there's very little danger of scratching your iPhone as well, because the overall construction feels like some sort of metal, feels very light but very sturdy at the same time. Yet on the other side, where the magnet is, it's like a rubberized, smooth rubberized material. Don't know what it is. Feels like a kind of rubber. All I care about is that it doesn't scratch my iPhone. And it doesn't. Speaking of keeping your iPhone safe, I have it on excellent authority that there is a case that exists that works with this base, integrates with the base, so you don't have to shoot with your iPhone unprotected. Now, I'm yet to see a photo or get a link to said case, and I obviously don't have one, but once I do get a link, I'll post it down below. But the lack of an integrated base case is not exactly the end of the world. I've been quite happy to walk around with the base on my phone in pocket, and when I see a shot that I want, take the phone out, set the tripod up, choose the filter that I want, and here is where the snap comes in. Very satisfying indeed, and look at that result. The design of the base and the snap mechanism means there's absolutely zero light leakage. There's no weird color cast either. The filters seem to deliver the amount of light stoppage advertised. I'm not sure what material they're made out of, but the main thing is they work. Okay, you might be thinking at the start of the video, Dave said this set is game-changing, plus everything that he's shown me so far seems to look pretty cool. Not so fast. Before you hit checkout, just keep in mind the actual amount of light stoppageness available. There is a 2, a 4, a 6 and an 8 stop ND filter in the set, and for someone like myself who shoots waterfalls in the middle of the day, I found 8 stops just isn't enough for me to get my 1 second shutter speed that I want. On a day like today, yes, it's absolutely fine, but any brighter than this, and it's just not quite enough. So I would really appreciate a 10 stop option or a version of the base that would allow me to stack multiple filters. However, I am a narrow use case, and if you are doing something else like shooting video, for example, and you want to get that 50th of a second shutter speed at 24 frames per second for the 180 shutter rule, then you'll have no problem whatsoever. 8 stops is more than enough on even the brightest of days. Just keep in mind though, if you are a video shooter and you use a MagSafe gimbal, then the set is not going to be compatible with it. I have an outdated Osmo Mobile 3, and the slim form factor of the filter base means that the Osmo Mobile 3's clamp fits around it just fine. All I need is 3 counterweights to balance it, and I'm good to go. The set costs £134 from pergear.com, and for the quality of the set and for what you get included, and for me, more importantly, how it's allowed me to shoot and how it's changed the way I shoot, made it a lot easier, I think it's great value. I think it's worth it. But only you know if it's worth it for you. The best thing I can do is show you what you can do with the set, how it performs, and what it allows you to achieve. And if you want to see more of the set in action, a lot of my most recent photos on Instagram were taken with the set. Plus I have a full video, it was my last video, where I take you through my approach to iPhone long exposure photography. You see a lot of the set in action there as well. So as usual, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, honestly, and thank you so much for sticking with me this past year. You can bet your bottom dollar, you can bet your last whatever, you can be damn sure, is what I'm trying to say, that I will make it up to you next year. So stick around, And I'm not going to do this again. This is going to be the outro now. I'm sticking with it. So I mean it when I say never den pekkerund. I'm not doing that again. People like bloopers, so they can have that. They will like that. That will give them a nice little ending. Okay.
I'm a movement by myself, something we know. But the force is when we are together like Neo. So glad you my equal. This the vibe I felt in my dreams when I thought of my queen. It make me wanna sing.
Long nights on the west side when we were young. Looked at me and said, baby, we'll never grow up. No one ever told us where we should run. If you think I'm leaving,